controversial and a very confusing new law called the Affordable Care Act, also known as health care reform, took effect, leaving millions and millions and millions of Americans concerned with not only the quality of their health care, but how they're going to cover all of the individual costs that their new Affordable Care Plan does not pay for. So today I'm going to be discussing health care reform, the real power of supplemental insurance, and how Aflac changes lives, saves lives, and makes an immeasurable difference in the community every single day. That's a privilege. I'm going to show you all how you can share it as well. So over the next 10 minutes, if I could have your undivided attention, just please totally disregard your cell phones and bathroom breaks, and I will gladly answer all of your questions after the meeting. So if everybody can take their folders and open up to the first insert on the left-hand side, that's the product overview guide. In a short summary, everybody, supplemental insurances are totally unique and individually based programs that pay benefits in the form of tax-free money directly to the policy holders, not the doctors, to help them cover the individual costs that are not covered by their major medical plan. Things like high deductibles, co-insurances, out-of-pocket maximums, which unfortunately are at an all-time high because of this new health care reform bill. And let's not forget things like mortgage and rent and lost income and family income loss and transportation expenses, everyday living costs, protecting your assets, and much, much more. The best place to sign up for supplemental insurance is through a business that has 3 or more people, even if they don't offer other benefits. Because what this allows me to do is potentially discuss our entire portfolio of coverage, which includes things like injuries, sicknesses, maternity-related injuries, major health events, and a lot more. What a person can do is pick and choose the things that they think make sense to themselves, their budgets, their families, and the structure of their health care plan, even if they get it elsewhere through their spouse or were forced to have to go to sign up for another plan on the public exchange. The best part about what we do is, unlike health insurance, Aflac is never going to increase your rates, and it's never going to reduce the quality of your coverage from a year-to-year basis. Typically, a person can find a package that they think makes sense to them for what amounts to an average of an hour to an hour and a half's wage per week. And what this does is give them some peace of mind, and it also can reduce their taxable income too. So that's why you can ask businesses that have 3 or more people if they offer supplemental insurance. Because by partnering with Aflac, they can enhance the quality of their employee benefits package, attract and retain quality people who are looking for jobs, improve employee morale. They can keep them away from the lending business if their employees are short on cash if they're hurt or sick. And it can save themselves and their employees on taxes. This comes all at no cost to their business. This is how Aflac changes lives every single day in over 465,000 businesses in the United States alone. Okay. But what happens if someone doesn't work for a business that, or works for a business that doesn't offer Aflac, and they have some very specific needs and concerns? Okay. That's why some of our most popular programs are still available on a direct sale basis. Most importantly, what I'm talking about is our cancer and specified health event coverage, which are the inserts on the right. And I encourage you to check out the one on the right and open up that big, long brochure. There's a reason why this program has like 5 pages to it. Aflac, believe it or not, actually helped pioneer the sale of cancer insurance in 1958. And since that time, we have literally paid billions of dollars in cancer claims. And when you pay billions of dollars in cancer claims, you happen to learn a thing or two about the disease, about how patients are treated, and about the cost of care. Unfortunately, everyone, I happen to know that every single person in this room either knows someone currently, knew someone in the past, or will know someone in the future that's related to the word cancer. The reason for that is because in the United States, a little more than 1 in 3 women are at risk for getting cancer in their lifetime. And a little less than 1 in 2 men are at risk for getting cancer in their lifetime. And men who smoke are 23 times greater to get lung cancer than those who don't. Even if you have the best affordable care plan, which most people don't and most people won't, there's still going to be a boatload of costs involved. Okay, the reason why these policies are so important is because because over 60% of the hundreds of billions of dollars in total costs associated with fighting cancer are just simply things that are not covered by a major medical plan. Things like high deductibles that would need to be satisfied every single year. You don't just pay it once and you're done. It's every single year if your treatments go beyond 1 year. Co-insurance and out-of-pocket maximums, again, which are at an all-time high. Family income loss, family care, health devices, travel and accommodations, parking and fares. April would know this, potentially high-end prescriptions that are just not covered by major medical insurance, and more. And actually, by the way, did I happen to mention that the average cost of a heart attack is $65,000? And there's like some programs in there for that too. Sadly, everyone, only 5 to 10% of cancer cases relate to family history. Everything else is related to the environment and a person's lifestyle. Thankfully, the mortality rates are going down because of the advancements in quality of care that we have in this country. The problem is that the diagnosis rate keeps going up. So what that means is we go even deeper into healthcare reform, the individual and emotional costs associated with cancer, again, they're going to continue to be at an all-time high. So that's why you can ask people that have cancer in their families, people who smoke, sole proprietors, independent contractors, just simply people that don't get Aflac offered at work, if they've ever even heard of cancer insurance. Because a cancer and specified health insurance policy directly through Aflac is how we can save lives every single day. Now, obviously I kind of just showed you that we have a little bit more to offer than just a duck and some TV commercials, which is what most people just think we do. But I promise you, there is absolutely nothing more that Aflac cares about than paying our claims and having the local agent who wrote the policy be there to support that person when it comes time. Okay, Aflac pays $9 billion per year in claims across the board. Okay, so if everyone wants to look at this little testimonial letter that I got, together, this actually got this early last year. This was even before healthcare reform came along. Got this on May 2nd, 2013. And it says, to whom it may concern. I have known Jarrett Pace for approximately 2 years since he was invited by our firm to present various Aflac products to our associates. Based on his presentation, I was convinced that I had possible gaps in exposure in my employee benefits package if a serious accident or illness were to occur. So I purchased several policies from Aflac, hoping I would never have to use them. Last September, my 11-year-old son had a sudden accident, fracturing his skull, which required emergency transportation, several days in the hospital, numerous x-rays, CAT scans, along with various follow-up visits. While in the hospital, Jarrett immediately provided me with the necessary claim forms, along with specific instructions on what was needed from me and what part of the claim he would handle on my behalf. He made the claims process very simple and assured me that it would be processed quickly and that I would have my check within 2 weeks. He not only fulfilled that promise, but thanks to Jarrett's professionalism and overall commitment to Aflac, my husband and I did not worry about all the financial implications of the emergency medical care. More importantly, we were able to focus on what mattered most to us, which was our son and his recovery. As a result of this experience, I have no doubt that I made the right decision to purchase Aflac products. I was not only sold a valuable product, but I also received a valuable resource and advocate, and therefore, I recommend Jarrett Pace to your organization. If you have any questions, please do not hesitate to contact me. Sincerely, Melissa Howell, CPA, Senior Tax Manager at Fanconi Segarra Associates. Ladies and gentlemen, I am an independent contractor with Aflac. I work solely on commission. I am not an employee. People in management in our business are not employees. The only employees we have are the ones that work down in the tower in Georgia that do the commercials and file claims. The only reason we survive as Aflac agents is because we fully understand that helping people is what comes first, and that getting paid is what comes second to us. That is how we make an immeasurable difference in our community every single day. So, in conclusion, everyone, Aflac has 50 million policyholders worldwide, and we've been named one of the world's most ethical companies for the last 7 consecutive years. Kind of raise your hand if you think that's kind of important, especially with everything that's kind of going on around you. Despite the fact that Aflac is the second most brand recognized company in the country because of the duck, only behind Coca-Cola, and despite the fact we even cover 1 in every 4 households in Japan, which is also a socialized medicine country, still almost 90% of the people in the United States have no clue how much we have to offer, how much they really need this coverage, and how truly stable and affordable our coverage really, really is. So that's why Aflac needs your help. That's why I need your help. That's why the people that surround you in our community need your help. And ultimately, that's really the true reason why I tried to start this chapter 3 years ago. It's because the power of supplemental insurance combined with the power of your referrals is what can change lives, save lives, and make an immeasurable difference in this community every single day. So remember, especially with healthcare reform, people don't have the duck, and they really, really might be financially out of luck. So thanks a lot. Stay warm. Have a good day.